Today I'm going to show you how to install a bathroom sink from start to finish. We'll remove the old sink, install the new one, reconnect the plumbing, and make sure everything's working properly. Let's jump right in. Start off by turning off both of the water shutoff valves. This will make sure that when you get to work you're not going to be spraying water everywhere underneath the sink and in the bathroom. Turn this nut on the P-trap counterclockwise, looking at it from above to loosen it. I'm using a pair of channel lock pliers to loosen up the supply lines and disconnect them completely. A crescent wrench is another good tool for this if you have one of those. There is a bead of silicone around the sink that needs to be cut with a blade. You want to make sure you get it all the way around because that will make lifting the sink much easier. This sink has these clips on the underside that need to be removed, and to do this it's a Phillips head screw that needs to be backed out, and then the clip will be loose enough to take it out. Go all the way around and get every clip out at this point so that you can remove the sink. Take a golf ball size amount of plumber's putty and roll it into the shape of a pencil, then apply it to the inside edge of the gasket for the tailpiece that's going to connect to the sink. Now install the tailpiece assembly to your faucet according to the manufacturer's directions. It's easy to install the pivot rod now while the sink is accessible. This faucet has a gasket that should be put on before the faucet gets tightened down. Pop-up stopper should be installed now as well, because the sink being accessible at this point, it makes it a lot easier than when it's installed and you'll be laying on your back underneath the cabinet. Once everything's in the right place, make sure you lock the nuts to make sure it's secure. I'm using a 20-inch bathroom faucet supply line, and this is a good general size, but if your supply valves are in an odd location, you may need to measure and get something longer or shorter. You want to make sure you put Teflon tape on the threads before screwing the supply line down, and that goes for the supply valve on the wall as well. When you put this piece on, you always want to make sure that the flat side is up, touching the nut up above it, and the taper is facing downward. That will fit in the next pipe that it goes into. After thoroughly cleaning the surface with a scraper and a rag, apply a bead of bathroom silicone around the perimeter of it, making sure there's no gaps, and you want to make sure that it's close enough to where the sink will be sitting on top of it. Tighten up the supply lines and the P-trap, and This sink does not have any clips that hold it in place like the previous sink did. So what is actually going to happen is the silicone will dry and it will hold it in place, and the P-trap will also keep it in place. So here I'm turning on the supply lines and I'm going to test out the sink next. Now that everything is working correctly and there's no leaks, it's a good time to clean up the silicone around the sink so that everything looks good as well. To do this, use a damp rag and wipe off all the excess silicone that you see around the perimeter. Congratulations, your new sink is installed and the plumbing is connected. Your bathroom is ready to use. If this video helped you, be sure to like it and subscribe for more DIY remodeling tutorials like this one. Here at Remodel Upgrade, I'm dedicated to helping you turn your home into your own private sanctuary. Thanks for watching, and you got this.